get your dough, head to your throat. Going in full six left foot go. Sitting here stone as I'm left it to go. My holly in sands make my eyes roll. Ducking the plans like it's my fault. I'm in the trance, that's the high low. I take a chance, hoping I go.
It is time for the main event of Riot 641. Jason Sensation, the fallout from Summerside 2025 in Puerto Rico continues on our flagship here in Madison Square Garden. One of the most dominant in-ring competitors over the last calendar year. Just 2 singles losses to his name. And you can see he's got backup out here. The Cree laid out earlier. Bolek, Harvey accompanying JynX to the ring to ensure there is no sensational shenanigans, no disrespect intended, boss.
What are you talking about sensational shenanigans? There's 2 people. It's a singles match for the International Championship, Jake Allen. Why is H2O and why is Alexander Bolek out here, Jake Allen? You say for no shenanigans, but I feel like this is going to be shenanigans in favor of the man they call JynX.
The battle lines have certainly been drawn. Alexander Bolek making it his mission to ensure this stays a one-on-one contest. Let's hope, and look, if these 2 were to get involved without necessity, there would definitely be problems on my end. No doubt about it, but we've got faith in these 2 in JynX's corner for our International Championship match main event.
Well, JynX better have faith in himself for all that nonsense he's been talking for the past couple of weeks. Very poignant of him. And Jake Allen, just like the song says, tired of this human race. The greatest alive since 2005, Nate Ortiz, 9 world championships. It would be 10, but a certain sensational person made sure that didn't happen back in the day. I'll give you a little precursor, Jake Allen. If that happened in the modern day era, the tears that would flow could probably fill the flooding foundations of the United States of America and then some. Talk about floodwaters. But you all talk about legends, you all talk about legendary defeats. Nate Ortiz, Guy Fausto, a nerdy, nearly undefeatable machine, defeated. Legendary Mr. Chocolate, Smite D1, to talk his ass to plenty of title matches, defeated. Legendary Mad Michael Morrison of T.O.P., Captain's Future Investment, defeated. Legendary Leon Hart, who had a hell of a run in multiple eras, defeated. A mushmouth demon man who got beat so bad he opened up his own gym in Sonoya and it failed miserably in spectacular fashion, defeated. Legendary stupid trash Ryu Matsumoto, who had one of his one eyed in the dirt before courts even got around to it, Jake Allen. Legendary Jacob Trance killed him. Not necessarily, but you know, the loss may have led to his health conditions and his untimely demise. Just, I don't know, think about it, look it up. Legendary Larry Mutant, his stupid ass, defeated. Not a legend, never will be. Rex, defeated. And countless others. There's so many in the list. But let's not forget about Taken Summers in 2005. Some is taken. Legendary Versus. Some is taken. Tiberius Dupree. Some is taken. RD Money. Some is taken. Majin. Gone. No Summer. And if you want to talk about new people, because hey, the old people, how about the modern day era? Aries retired. Technically, he came back in 2 weeks, but still, Summer taken. Bosco, Future 11, maybe. Summer taken. Even when he wasn't locked at his peak, they defeated him. The legendary piece of dog shit, Cassidy Alexander Hayes, Summer taken. The list goes on to break it on. The one constant since 2005, if this man has been supreme. And if you don't like it, too bad. Facts don't give a shit about your feelings, Jake Allen.
I should have known when you unfurled that scroll 18 pages long, you had some kind of Cree yourself to deliver here. Look, nobody can take away of the legendary history, the rivalries, the championships, the battles of Nate Ortiz. That does not excuse his latest behavior if you were to ask some people in that locker room. Right now, though, he comes out here by himself. No men, no women by his side. He is ready to defend the International Championship, his latest throne, his latest title, his latest success here in the main event of Riot.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 245 pounds. And his opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 260 pounds, the international champion, the icon, Nate Ortiz.
The G.T.G.O.A.T, the icon and the current reigning international champion, has held that title with pride since capturing it at Hard Target last year. Was able to ward off Cassidy Hayes at Summerside, as you said, but he's got another challenge from one of the breakout stars of 2025 in JynX. Let's throw that beautiful
challenge.
white strap up in the main event. JynX, not even himself too far removed from his own North American Championship reign, which of course ended at the hands of Anthony Martin, who will defend next week on Turmoil. We got championship matches at the wazoo. Look, it don't matter if it's 05 or 25. That boot is coming as the bell rings.
The scintillating boot. He's always been that tall. Yes, he has. We got a little bit of chain wrestling. Nate's going to have to use that power advantage because you know JynX is very fast. He's very quick. He hits you from all angles. He's very pliable, if you will. A little bit of a spider, like a spider monkey, Jake Allen.
And you can see the technical game probably has to go to Nate Ortiz here. Oh, big backdrop out of that. But that speed, that power, you talked about that edge that we see from the former North American champion JynX, the Mad Hatter of OCW. He crafted that for a long time on the independent scene. That's a scene Nate Ortiz never really had to go through. So definitely a different background for each of our competitors here. We'll see how those styles clash. Chop comes up short, and we're already getting into the counter wrestling.
Oh, we're getting in the thick of it. JynX is no slouch when it comes to professional wrestling. Like you said, his only losses were Trey Golden and Anthony Martin. That just goes to prove to you that anything can happen in the OCW ring. We're going to find that out tonight. Can JynX do what he says he's going to do? Perhaps. Can Nate continue his legacy? Perhaps. We're going to find out now with a cover immediately. Is it over
Big
right
cover
now?
after the double-A spine busters.
Uno.
Nate Ortiz going down there. You're absolutely right, Jason Sensation. Nate Ortiz right now trying to weather the early storm from JynX. Big pile driver, and wow, it's going to be tough to weather the storm when your spine is compressed that way. JynX not done with him yet.
You can say what you will, but this is, JynX put El Parker's dick in the dirt. That's the world champion. JynX is, as the kids say, built different. Anything can happen. Nice big old clothesline by the greatest wrestler of all time.
And we know that our world champion, El Primero, he is sick and tired of hearing that JynX defeated him on TV, but facts are facts, and JynX is parlaying that kind of momentum into a massive main event with the G.T.G.O.A.T. Whip to the outside here. Nate playing it slow. We know that. I want to throw you back, boss, to Nate Ortiz's first defense of the season against Devin Flash, and that looked like the end of the reign of Nate Ortiz. Nate Ortiz as resilient as they come. Obviously, a living legend and Hall of Famer was able to come back in that one. So you just never can really count anybody out at any given point here in OCW.
You remember my tirade earlier when they came out? We even left out the legendary Paul Pugh, Alexander Bolek of the new generation, and Devin Flash as well. It doesn't matter what generation you're in. New, old, modern, past, present, future, and then such a...
And now, hold on, the STF Nate. STF Nate locked in on the outside. Nate Ortiz has proven in the past that he doesn't care where he is in the arena. He is willing to lock on the STF Nate, and he is really stretching the challenger out here right in front of our front row fans, getting more than they paid to see. And the count, boss, I don't know if you heard, already at 6 or 7.
Cranking that champion's advantage. Jen's going to want to get back in there as is Nate sauntering back in.
Back into the ring we go, and a big-time DDT catching JynX by surprise. Looking a little tentative now. That may not be the worst strategy, though, when you're in there with somebody like Nate Ortiz. And now going after the leg very quickly. We know that running boot in the corner, a huge part of JynX' arsenal.
Yes, indeed. He always looks for it. That's also the beauty of Nate Ortiz. It doesn't matter who it is. This man was clamoring for a fatal four-way. He gets JynX instead, which is probably equal in the power sentence. Nice little flip-over arm drag. Goes for the cover immediately.
That's a smart tic-tac, as you like to say, boss. Obviously, it's going to be tough to keep Nate Ortiz down, but it's the cardio punishment that you're doing there, hurting the stamina, making him get back up, especially with somebody with as many years on his card as Nate Ortiz does, and you see right into the corner.
Very, very limited bump card.
JynX again following up quickly, not giving Nate time to recover. Big boot to the jaw and another quick cover, boss.
Oh, just a little bit of a one count. Yeah, this is a fight for both people, for both generations. A win here will solidify JynX. A win here for Nate will just, I mean, it's just another day in the life of Nate Ortiz. Don't matter what it is, high risk, high reward. Back and neck breaker for JynX.
Using that
and hitting in the spine as well. Jesus
using
Christ.
that big ass back as a weapon is Nate Ortiz. Breaking JynX over his own back, and now going to continue to follow up. Look, he got his leg off the ground there with that kick to the gut. Sent JynX spiraling over in perfect position for that Saito suplex, and Nate now staying quick on the attack.
As the kids say, the youngsters say, they say graps. Getting a little dangerous for JynX if he connects with this. Oh, boy.
Into the corner.
The problem for JynX. Beautiful counter by JynX. He saw it coming. He ain't want that future in his life. Oh, he's laughing. You shouldn't laugh at somebody, especially in the main event. It's very disrespectful.
Nate popping right back out of the corner and ducking there.
Nice elbow.
JynX maybe looking for that pop-up Samoan drop. No, it's the whoopee cushion German suplex. Nate Ortiz caught in the bridge, able to muscle out quickly. Second time was the charm there for JynX, the challenger, continuing to follow up right after the kick out from Nate at 1.
Now we're getting into the deep, boys, when the real game begins right now. Nate holding the pace. JynX trying to speed it up. You let JynX get that speed advantage, he starts leaning forward. Another pile drive, but this time of the delayed variety, teardrop. Nate's in trouble now.
Veteran move there, getting to the ropes, making sure that pin could not be followed up after the pile driver. And this war continues, and I think we're seeing on display right now a big reason why the front line, whatever you want to call them, Quartz, H2O, and the rest of them decided to go after JynX specifically, seeing him as a big asset.
Ooh, big swing and oh, a little caught in the graps there there. But JynX has proven why he is who he says he is. Whether you want to believe he's ready or not, he is a high-tier, high-caliber athlete. He held his own against Parker, as we mentioned, dick in the dirt, and he's holding his own against the G.T.G.O.A.T, Nate Ortiz. What more do you need for someone like JynX? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of his dookie talking, to quote H2O, but it be like that sometimes.
Count.
Speaking of JynX, big wins over Russ Cole, and big wins over H2O as well.
No, you're right.
Tune up the band.
Russ Cole as well defeated Russ Cole when he returned a number of months ago. Now, seeing each other on the same side, and all Nate Ortiz is seeing is the last laugh. Will it be the last laugh here in our main event? 1, 2, Nate Ortiz. Just barely 2.75. That back heel kick nearly took him out and ended the championship reign.
That's that legendary resilience. And once again, JynX going for another pile driver. He's trying to stay with it. That's the third pile driver of this. That'll scramble your brains. That'll mix your noodle up. And
JynX knows it.
Looking like we might have a new international champion. Jake
well,
and that's dangerous.
We've had this conversation before, boss. You can never count anybody out, especially not a Hall of Famer like Nate Ortiz. The boot continues. A sliding elbow does not connect. The counters upon counters for both men, and they're going to continue here. JynX finally grabbing Nate by the back of his neck in order to regain control in this match.
Getting greasy up in here.
And this is where Nate can turn the tide. Vintage Ortiz with a spin-out tombstone pile driver, and I think he wants to hustle for another millennium.
It's a little hustle, baby. That's vintage.
Dropping the bomb on the challenger's face, and now Nate, he's got his ticket out. Is the hole about to be punched? Are we taking a trip on the tram? No.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No ticket yet for JynX.
Back into the corner.
It'll be difficult to get that ticket. Laughing again.
He may be looking for the last laugh in this one. Rolling into the corner. Nate Ortiz saw it coming this time. Tough to go through the same well twice in a row.
Nice counter.
Cutter does not connect. JynX continuing to try to follow up. Boot does not connect. Neither man can get an inch. The whoopee cushion countered, and Nate Ortiz has turned it on in the second half of this match. And hold on now.
Oh, no. Little deceptive tic-tac.
And JynX, whether it be a distraction from the ref or the corner, a spear. Nate Ortiz cutting the champion down, or the challenger, down, trying to follow up on it after JynX was able to kick out. And this has been all Nate's match for the past few minutes. Tobin bomb.
Hold up. Oh, no.
Something playing up on the screen, capturing
The
Nate's
distraction,
attention. Whoopee cushion caught Nate out of nowhere. And now Nate Ortiz is down.
You see? You talk about the fixes in. But it's perfectly okay when it happens to greatest of all time, Jake.
Jinx pop up with that Samoan drop. That's what he likes to finish the job with. Here's the cover. No laughing matter. Nate Ortiz has fallen. The distraction on the screen, and Jinx is your new international champion.
It seems Jinx only needs distractions to win. He had distraction from the Iceman when he beat up Park, and then his distraction from Plus when he beat Nate Ortiz. This is garbage, Jake Allen. This is a travesty. This is highway robbery of the highest caliber, Jake Allen. And to roll into pain, Jake Allen. But nevertheless, Jinx is now a two-time champion, North American Uno, and now the international champion. What is C4 OCW? I have no idea. I'm gonna go cyber control me now, because I ran out of alcohol. This is Riot 641. Goodbye. I hate everybody. I hate all of you specifically. Even you, Jake Allen. Peace. Free.